Seeing the first flight of the loyal wingman aircraft has been a really exciting opportunity. It really is the outcome of the hard work between the Royal Australian Air Force, Boeing and its defence industry partners.
Armed with unrivaled features, the US stands ready to unleash unparalleled havoc upon its enemies with its revolutionary fighter aircraft. This secret project, cloaked in mystery, seeks to forge a marvel of engineering unmatched in the annals of history, capable of asserting dominance and dissuading any potential rival. Despite its staggering cost, the US's sixth-generation fighter is poised to rival the armed forces of most adversary nations. How does China, among others, respond to this revelation? What sets this fighter apart from all others? Join us as we delve into the US $4 billion sixth-generation fighter jet that China fears most. The reason for the fighter's exorbitant budget. It's well known that the United States spends more on defense than any other country in the world, by a significant margin. A substantial portion of this budget is dedicated to a single program, the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program. This initiative aims to develop a suite of advanced technological systems, including new weapons, sensors, electronic warfare suites, battle management capabilities, and engines. Two standout elements of this program are the unmanned loyal wingmen, known as Collaborative Combat Aircraft (CCA), and a new manned fighter simply referred to as the NGAD fighter. To date, over $4 billion has been invested in the NGAD program, with much more funding planned. For the fiscal year 2025, the Pentagon has proposed a defense budget of $850 billion, with $815 million earmarked specifically for continued development of the NGAD fighter. This is a significant increase from last year's request of $276 million. Once operational, this new fighter is expected to be the most expensive in history, surpassing even the F-22 Raptor, which it is set to replace. The overall budget for the NGAD program is projected to rise dramatically. The Air Force's request for NGAD funding has grown from $1.9 billion last year to nearly $2.75 billion. Over the next 5 years, at least $40 billion is expected to be spent on the program. Major funding recipients include the NGAD fighter and the CCAs. Why the US is investing in CCAs? Delving into CCAs, these are unmanned aircraft designed to act as loyal wingmen to manned fighters.
I'm really thrilled to report that the first flight test of the loyal wingman has been a success.
They incorporate cutting-edge technologies like autonomy, machine learning, and artificial intelligence to assist manned aircraft in various missions. These drones can carry weapons, provide intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, engage in electronic warfare, and even strike targets directly. Deploying these collaborative aircraft in significant numbers offers comprehensive battle space surveillance and enhances combat flexibility. Such capabilities are crucial for the US Air Force to maintain its operational edge. One early candidate in the CCA program is the XQ-58 Valkyrie from Kratos. This aircraft is unique because it has already achieved real-world flight time. Essentially, it performs like an F-35 without a pilot. Other candidates are in development as part of the Department of Defense's open competition to design these advanced unmanned aircraft. The Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps have agreed on some fundamental principles to expedite the development and deployment of CCAs. These aircraft need a common architecture for both the airframe and autonomy systems, standardized communication links, and ground control segments. In simple terms, they want a robotic plane that can easily take directions and integrate seamlessly with other assets in the battle space. Initially, these loyal wingmen will be paired with F-35s and the upcoming NGAD fighter. Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall has ambitious goals, aiming to have thousands of CCAs in the skies within the next 5 years. He emphasizes the need for the industry to mature these technologies, demonstrate their capabilities, and prove cost-effectiveness to move forward in the competition. Modern weaponry, including CCAs, is designed with modularity in mind. This means their sensors and software can be swapped out or upgraded quickly, depending on the mission. This modularity not only keeps costs down, but also ensures flexibility in operations. The Air Force is focused on affordable mass production, meaning these aircraft need to be inexpensive enough to sacrifice if necessary, but robust enough to complete their missions. Brigadier General Dale White, who oversees the Fighter and Advanced Aircraft program for the Air Force, and other officers discussed these goals during a media roundtable at the Air and Space Forces Association's conference in Maryland. They understand that while price per unit is critical, cost savings extend beyond just dollars and cents. The idea is to create a system where losing a CCA is preferable to losing an F-35 with a pilot, highlighting the trade-offs enabled by new technologies. For context, new F-35s cost over $110 million each, so CCAs will need to be significantly cheaper to make the program feasible. Advances in digital engineering and new manufacturing methods will play a crucial role in achieving these cost reductions. The Air Force plans to invest over $6 billion in developing CCAs over the next 5 years. A competition to determine which contractor will develop these aircraft is expected to begin in 2024. Currently, 5 major defense contractors, Boeing, General Atomics, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and a 5th unnamed company, are working on potential CCA designs. A selection process will narrow these down to 2 or 3 finalists later this year. Dozens of additional firms are supporting the NGAD program by developing autonomous technologies, sensors, and other mission-critical systems. The goal is to have a CCA design ready for production by 2028, a challenging timeline, but one that leverages the progress already made in autonomous aircraft technologies. Imminent challenges with the CCAs. Deciding how much autonomy to give collaborative combat aircraft, CCAs, is a challenging task, especially since lives are at stake and there is widespread concern about AI-enabled weaponry.
New technologies on a new ship. And here's the reason why. Ships are the only weapon.
This issue gained significant attention in June 2023, when stories about an AI agent hypothetically killing its operator started circulating online. Although it was just a thought experiment, it highlighted the anxieties surrounding autonomous military systems. With no formal definition of autonomy from the Pentagon, experts like Mike Paco Bonitz and others in the field have turned to the Society of Automotive Engineers framework to classify different levels of autonomy. These levels range from 0 to 5, with 0 being no automation and 5 being full autonomy. Level 1 covers basic assistance tasks, such as cruise control in cars, while Level 2 involves partial automation, like the self-driving capabilities of a Tesla. For CCAs, the focus is on Levels 3 and 4, which involve conditional and high autonomy. Level 3 autonomy includes systems that can handle certain tasks independently, but still require human intervention in complex situations. Level 4 autonomy means the system can perform all tasks in specific scenarios without human input. Bonitz argues that Level 3 should be the minimum standard for CCAs, with Level 4 being the ideal target. Despite these advancements, US law requires a human to be involved in any lethal decision-making process, preventing fully autonomous or Level 5 armed systems. Determining the appropriate level of autonomy for CCAs depends on the missions they will undertake. If there are at least 2 CCAs per pilot, as Secretary Frank Kendall envisions, one could serve as a sensor carrier, while the other acts as a munitions mule. The sensor carrier would help the human pilot identify targets beyond the horizon, and the munitions mule could strike targets without exposing the pilot's position. As the Air Force moves forward with the CCA program, they are collaborating with the Navy, Marine Corps, and private industry to ensure these unmanned aircraft meet the required standards. Early candidates, like the XQ-58 Valkyrie from Kratos, have already demonstrated real-world capabilities. Other contenders are being developed through an open competition, with all services agreeing on common architectural and communication standards to speed up development. The quantity of CCAs and NGADs the US is expecting. Several programs share similar goals with the CCA initiative, aiming to develop advanced manned-unmanned teaming capabilities in the skies. Among these are DARPA's Air Combat Evolution, Boeing Australia's MQ-28A Ghostbat project, and the Air Force Research Laboratory's Skyborg program. Notably, the Skyborg program seems to be the Air Force's current favorite, with a proposed $51.7 million budget for 2024 to transition Skyborg's autonomous flight technology into CCA programs. This shows that substantial progress has already been made in the development of unmanned aircraft. When fully developed, each CCA is expected to cost between $20 million and $40 million, roughly equivalent to the price of an F-16 Fighting Falcon. The Air Force plans to acquire at least 1,000 CCAs, which will be paired with its fleet of 500 manned fighters. This fleet will include 300 units of the 5th-generation F-35 Lightning II and 200 units of the next-generation NGAD fighter. However, Frank Kendall, Secretary of the Air Force, clarified that the quantity of the CCAs is not an inventory goal, but a planning assumption to guide analysis on various aspects like basing, organizational structures, training, range requirements, and sustainment concepts. The potential for collaborative combat aircraft and advanced drones is also not limited to just the newest stealth aircraft. They could significantly enhance the capabilities of older fighters and support platforms like tankers and airlifters as well. During a recent discussion, Frank Kendall mentioned the possibility of integrating CCAs with B-21 Raider stealth bombers. Although this combination initially seemed cost-prohibitive, Kendall acknowledged that there might still be ways to pair CCAs with B-21s if they are forward-based to some extent. In the realm of unmanned platforms, the US maintains a significant lead. Since the introduction of the Predator drone, known for precision strikes controlled remotely, the US has continued to innovate. The MQ-25 refueling drones are now being deployed on supercarriers, and new platforms are in development to work alongside manned systems. The Skyborg program and its associated Autonomous Aircraft Experimentation (AAX) testing campaign are also advancing AI-driven computer brains to provide sophisticated autonomous capabilities for various aircraft types. While other nations are developing drones, none match the level of integration seen in the US Air Force. This extensive planning and substantial budget ensure that the Air Force will continue to lead in aerial capabilities for the foreseeable future. The importance of NGAD to the US. The NGAD program stands for Next Generation Air Dominance, and its goal is precisely that: achieving air dominance in the next era of aerial combat. To achieve this, a wide array of new technologies, including advanced sensors, engines, and weapons, must be developed and integrated. The centerpiece of this program is the NGAD fighter, which will incorporate most of these new technologies. The result will be a fighter with capabilities that seem straight out of a science fiction movie, such as advanced stealth and unmatched combat performance. One of the key goals of the NGAD program is to revolutionize the Air Force's acquisition process. Dr. Will Roper, the Air Force's acquisition executive, has emphasized that NGAD aims to separate the design, production, and sustainment contracts. This approach allows multiple companies to compete and collaborate on different aspects of NGAD, opening the door for businesses that have not traditionally been military aviation prime contractors. The drive to revamp the acquisition process is partly a response to the challenges faced during the development of the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program over the past 2 decades. The F-35 program has become the most expensive weapons system in the history of the Department of Defense, with an estimated total cost of over $1.7 trillion. The DoD plans to acquire 2,470 F-35s to replace various aircraft across the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. By December 2023, over 900 F-35s had been delivered to U.S. services. However, the program has encountered significant issues, including delays in technology development and increased maintenance costs due to problems with the aircraft's cooling system. These challenges have highlighted the need for a more flexible and adaptive acquisition strategy. By splitting the contracts for NGAD into design, production, and sustainment phases, the Air Force hopes to avoid the pitfalls that plagued the F-35 program. This new approach is expected to speed up development, reduce costs, and incorporate innovative solutions from a broader range of companies. Additionally, this strategy aims to foster competition and innovation, ensuring that the Air Force can leverage the best technologies available. By engaging with non-traditional defense contractors, the Air Force can tap into a wider pool of expertise and ideas, potentially leading to more advanced and cost-effective solutions for future air dominance platforms. The remarkable features of the NGAD. The NGAD fighter will build on the stealth technology of previous American aircraft, like the B-2 Spirit, which is currently the stealthiest aircraft in service. It will also have a revolutionary design, featuring an overall triangular shape, internal payload bays, and no vertical stabilizers. This design marks a significant departure from traditional aircraft structures. Vertical stabilizers have always been necessary to keep aircraft stable, but with the advent of active flow control, first implemented in the B-2 Spirit, these stabilizers can be eliminated. Active flow control uses onboard computers to continuously adjust airflow around the aircraft, maintaining stability much like how birds control their flight. Another critical aspect of the NGAD fighter is its open architecture. Decades of experience have shown that no matter how advanced an aircraft is, there is always room for improvement, especially as potential adversaries continuously enhance their capabilities. The NGAD fighter's open architecture will allow for easy and rapid upgrades, ensuring the aircraft can adapt to new battlefield challenges as they arise. In essence, This design will enable the 6th-generation NGAD fighter to evolve over time, potentially even into a 7th-generation fighter, long after it is initially deployed. Connectivity is also a crucial feature of the NGAD program. The new fighter and its supporting systems will be designed to operate in a highly networked environment, sharing data seamlessly with other platforms and units. This high level of connectivity will enhance situational awareness, allowing for more coordinated and effective operations in complex combat scenarios. To quickly gather and act on information about its surroundings, the NGAD fighter will be equipped with the most advanced sensors ever installed on a fighter aircraft. Instead of traditional radar systems, the Air Force plans to use electronically configured smart skins integrated into the aircraft's fuselage. These innovative sensors will provide real-time data to all members of the fleet, ensuring that both 6th-generation aircraft and older models are continuously updated with relevant information. This interconnected system will transform the Air Force fleet into a highly coordinated and responsive force in the sky. The NGAD fighter will also be heavily armed with an array of cutting-edge weapons, in addition to carrying the missiles, bombs, and rotary cannons used by its predecessor, the F-22 Raptor. The NGAD fighter might also be equipped with directed energy weapons, such as high-intensity laser beams. These laser weapons offer several advantages over traditional armaments. Firstly, they have virtually unlimited ammunition, as they can continue firing as long as they have a power source. Secondly, they strike at the speed of light, making it nearly impossible for targets to evade them. Lastly, laser weapons can operate autonomously, performing many tasks without human intervention. One of the most promising laser weapon projects is the Self-Protect High-Energy Laser Demonstrator, SHIELD, developed by a team of Northrop Grumman, Boeing, and Lockheed Martin, three of the most capable defense contractors in the world. However, Northrop Grumman recently exited the competition for the NGAD fighter contract, likely due to their involvement in other major projects, such as the B-21 Raider, the Air Force's most advanced bomber to date. This leaves Boeing and Lockheed Martin as the primary contenders for the NGAD fighter contract, setting up a competitive showdown between the two industry giants. The battle for the NGAD contract. Boeing is a heavyweight in the aerospace industry, known for innovative designs like the FA-18 Super Hornet and the F-15EX. Their approach emphasizes versatility and multi-role capabilities, which could be a significant advantage for the NGAD program. Boeing's vast experience in commercial aviation also offers unique insights into advanced technologies such as efficient aerodynamics, materials, and systems integration. This broad expertise could lead to competitive pricing strategies, leveraging their commercial and defense production lines. However, Boeing has faced some significant challenges recently, notably with the 737 MAX, which raised concerns about their management and quality control processes. Additionally, compared to Lockheed Martin, Boeing has less experience with stealth technology, a crucial element for 5th and 6th generation fighters. On the flip side, Lockheed Martin stands out for its expertise in stealth technology, as demonstrated by their work on the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. This expertise is critical for the NGAD program, which requires advanced stealth capabilities. Lockheed Martin has a proven track record in developing and producing 5th-generation fighters, aligning closely with the NGAD's objectives. Their ability to integrate complex systems is also a key asset, especially given the advanced avionics and sensor fusion expected in the NGAD. However, Lockheed Martin's projects, particularly the F-35, have been criticized for their high costs. This could be a concern for the NGAD program, which emphasizes budget management. Moreover, over-reliance on a single manufacturer could centralize U.S. fighter production within one company, potentially limiting diversity in design and innovation. When it comes to the NGAD airframe, each company brings distinct advantages. Boeing offers innovative design and cost management, while Lockheed Martin provides unmatched stealth technology and experience with 5th-generation fighters. Boeing's recent challenges and Lockheed Martin's higher cost profile present potential drawbacks. The final decision will hinge on which set of strengths and weaknesses best aligns with the Air Force's vision for the NGAD program. Beyond the airframe, other critical components for the NGAD, such as engines, are also crucial. The Next Generation Adaptive Propulsion (NGAP) program aims to develop new engines for the NGAD, promising improvements in acceleration and range over the F-35's F-135 engine. This initiative builds on the Adaptive Engine Transition Program, AETP, where GE Aerospace and Raytheon's Pratt & Whitney developed engines intended to enhance the F-35. Although the AETP was abandoned due to cost and compatibility issues with certain F-35 variants, its advancements could still inform the NGAD's development. NGAD's Adaptive Cycle Engine. The NGAD contract is set to revolutionize aircraft propulsion with the introduction of the Adaptive Cycle Engine. This advanced jet engine is designed to deliver high performance across a wide range of speeds and altitudes. Traditionally, engines had to be chosen based on their specific capabilities. High-performance afterburning engines, like those on F-15s, or fuel-efficient non-afterburning engines, like those on A-10s. The Adaptive Cycle Engine, however, seamlessly switches between high-thrust, high-performance modes and fuel-efficient, range-extending modes, providing the best of both worlds. Additionally, these engines offer significantly more electrical power thanks to advanced cooling systems, an absolute necessity for the power-hungry electronic systems that the NGAD fighter will demand. The competition for the NGAD airframe has been narrowed down to two major engine manufacturers, Pratt & Whitney and General Electric. Pratt & Whitney has a proven track record in the military engine market, notably with the F135 engine used in the F-35. This experience is invaluable for meeting the demanding requirements of the NGAD program. Pratt & Whitney has also developed their own adaptive cycle engine, the XA101, and has been at the forefront of innovative technologies like the geared turbofan, which could contribute to creating more efficient and powerful engines for NGAD. However, Pratt & Whitney faces some challenges. Their experience with the F-35 program involved cost overruns and budget concerns, which might be a factor in the NGAD project as well. Their engines are often high in performance, but also in cost. There is also a risk of complacency. Being a long-time contractor might lead to less incentive for radical innovation, which is crucial for a next-generation project like NGAD. On the other hand, General Electric, GE, is known for its technological advancements in engine design, including their own prototype adaptive cycle engine, the XA100. This engine has been in development since 2007, and a full-scale model has been developed to fit inside the F-35A and C. GE invests heavily in research and development, which is crucial for pushing the boundaries of engine technology to meet the futuristic demands of NGAD. They also have extensive experience in both commercial and military aviation. However, GE could face integration challenges. While they excel in engine technology, integrating their engine into a complex airframe like the NGAD could pose difficulties. Furthermore, GE's primary focus has traditionally been on the commercial engine market, which might affect their approach to military-specific requirements, such as extreme stealth and combat durability. Both Pratt & Whitney and General Electric bring distinct advantages to the table. The decision between the two will likely depend on which company's strengths best align with the Air Force's vision for the NGAD program. Regarding the engine contract, though, General Electric has the edge. GE's cutting-edge work on adaptive cycle engines and relentless innovation in engine technology make them ideal candidates to provide the thrust behind NGAD's ambitious performance goals. Their advanced propulsion systems could deliver an engine that meets the next-generation fighter's incredible operational demands. How China reacted to news of NGAD. Recently, an intriguing photo appeared on social media, showing what looks like an advanced fighter concept model displayed on screens in office settings in China. Although it is not possible to confirm if this image represents an actual advanced fighter, its design aligns with the emerging trends in 6th-generation fighter aircraft. This might be further proof that China is moving forward with developing a 6th-generation fighter in reaction to the US NGAD. In October 2021, a US website, Warzone, reported sightings of a similar aircraft at the Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group's airport, one of China's largest fighter jet manufacturers. The latest image, first posted on China's social media site Weibo, appears to have been taken near a flight simulator featuring the logo of the Aviation Industry Corporation of China. Unconfirmed reports suggest the simulator might be located at a radio-electronic research institute in eastern China. The setup includes a desk, simulated flight throttles, side lever controls, and computer monitors, one of which shows a cockpit view with a head-up display, and another shows an image of the tailless aircraft. The purpose of this simulator might be to conduct software-controlled flight simulations to study various characteristics of the tailless fighter, or to develop cockpit interfaces for future aircraft. What this photo confirms is that China's aviation research institutions are indeed focusing on the large delta wing design for their next-generation fighter aircraft, just like the US. In September 2022, General Mark Kelly, head of the U.S. Air Combat Command, stated that China is developing a version aimed at competing with the U.S. Air Force's next-generation fighters. In the U.S., almost all sixth-generation fighter design concepts feature a tailless, large delta-wing layout, or a modified version of it. This design choice is primarily to reduce radar signature by eliminating traditional horizontal and vertical fins, thereby enhancing stealth capabilities. General Kelly noted that the new Chinese fighters would be significantly more stealthy than their current fleet, and the tailless layout is a key factor in achieving this. Additionally, the large delta-wing arrangement improves the fighter's maneuverability and high-speed performance due to lower air resistance and wing load. This design also enhances the aircraft's stability and maneuverability, making it a critical platform for comprehensive air combat systems. Unlike fifth-generation fighters like the J-20, F-22, and F-35, which are standalone aircraft, sixth-generation fighters are envisioned as part of a broader system that includes manned fighters, unmanned aircraft operating in tandem, and other sensor platforms in the air, on the ground, and at sea. The Thales aircraft in the Chinese Aviation Organization's projects, if indeed a sixth-generation fighter, will be just one component of China's sixth-generation aircraft system. U.S. media analysis suggests that China's understanding of sixth-generation aircraft is already advanced, indicating that their design and development efforts are on par with the United States. This marks a significant shift from the development of fifth-generation fighters, where China was over a decade behind the U.S. The rapid progress in China's military, industrial, and technological capabilities is evident. There is even a possibility that China might achieve the first manned flight of a sixth-generation fighter, potentially surpassing the United States in this milestone. Why NGAD is needed against rival countries. The American sixth-generation fighter is designed for advanced capabilities, including high-speed performance, ultra-long range, high cruising altitude, and high maneuverability. It is likely to feature unmanned or semi-unmanned operation, equipped with cutting-edge radar, sensors, and weapon systems, capable of performing various missions in highly contested environments. Western analysts believe that China's sixth-generation fighters aim to achieve similar capabilities. Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group has indicated that it hopes the new generation of fighters will enter service around 2035, suggesting a prototype could fly in the second half of the 2020s. This means various components are already under development and testing. China's sixth-generation fighter is expected to be part of an advanced air combat architecture, supported by unmanned aerial vehicles, artificial intelligence, battlefield information management systems, and new sensors, becoming a crucial element of China's future air combat strategy. While we are not certain how much the Chinese sixth-generation fighter costs, we can confirm that the budget figures already discussed for the next-generation air dominance program don't cover everything. One major aspect missing is the next-generation adaptive propulsion, NGAD, program we already discussed. It's also important to note that the NGAD budget figures don't include the costs for new weapons being developed for these advanced aircraft. One such weapon is the AM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile, JATM. This missile is designed to replace the AM-120 AMRAAM, providing a longer range and enhanced capabilities to engage advanced threats. Still, in the context of rising global tensions and increasing military conflicts, the development of the NGAD program is crucial. As rivals become more daring, the need for advanced air dominance systems becomes more pressing. The new family of air dominance systems under the NGAD program promises to provide the U.S. Air Force with the tools necessary to maintain superiority in the skies. These systems, including the NGAD fighter and its collaborative combat aircraft, are designed to work together seamlessly, enhancing their collective effectiveness and ensuring that they can meet and overcome any challenge. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.